So I don't know what he's going to say, but I don't know. So see just what the user is telling about the tool. Mary, Mary?
Hi, Jack.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. And Ali, I love your tool. I've been using Social Lead Freak now for, I don't know, maybe 2 months, and it's absolutely great. Custom audiences is a dream. I was looking for realtors, pulled all the UIDs out of Social Lead Freak, made my custom audiences. I think my click-through rate was something like 5 point something, and my cost per click was down in the 2 and 3 cents. It was great. I mean, it's so wonderful to be able to get those kinds of results.
That's great to hear.
You know, drive people to webinars. Awesome. Actually, I do Hangouts a lot, and it's just wonderful to send people to Hangouts.
And that's me. Sorry for that, but are you already making money with the tool? So,
I am, yes, absolutely. I got real estate leads when I wanted realtor leads, and I'm getting vegan leads for a client who's in the vegan niche. So, yeah, absolutely.
So, can you tell me a little bit, you know, you spend X amount of money and you get so much result. Let's say you spend $10 on the clicks and you get $100 of result. Do you have some kind of idea how much you spent and how much you get out of it?
I didn't track it completely, but it was more like I spent you know, $10 to $15 and got a client who was worth perhaps $1,000 a month to me.
Okay.
Wow,
and
that's great.
I got 2 or 3 of them, you know, so I mean it's really incredible. Your return on investment is outstanding.
And how long did it take you to learn the tool?
The tool was easy to learn. I just followed Ali G's videos, and it was pretty basic and pretty easy.
So a few clients at $1,000 a month. That is amazing. That's like a what's that? It's like 12, 24, 36,000 in revenue. I mean, over a year, generated from what, $15, $30 in ads?
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing.
It sounds like you should keep running some more ads then, right?
I have to decide if I want to.
See, that's the cool thing. Now you have the choice. Like maybe you want to fire some of the other clients to get better ones, right? So this is what I'm talking about. This is where the power comes in. Now you have the power because you can get more leads if you want. It's not like you have to send out another direct mail campaign or go to another networking group, right? I mean, it's just instant on-demand traffic when you're ready to use it.
Yeah, it makes you kind of think about, okay, I want higher paying leads. You know, realtors aren't notorious for wanting to pay a whole bunch of money. And they do some clever strategies to make it work. But it's like, okay, why am I getting, you know, leads that only want to pay me this much money when I could be getting leads that want to pay me $3,000 and $4,000 and $6,000?
Yeah, that's great. I love hearing stories like that. We love hearing that from our customers and clients.
I just wanted to let the members know that this was not planned, but Mary put a message in it that she's a user, so I wanted to have a real feedback. Are there any more users on the call who are already using the tool? So, okay, it looks like you are the very few ones. So that's a big opportunity for all of us. So I bought the tool really 2 weeks ago. So I was planning to implement it already, and I had to fly to the Netherlands, but I'm going to do it for sure. And I opened a new Facebook group to do that together with you guys.
It's excellent. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of people using this tool, but hopefully we'll keep it in our small group here so we can all have success with it because there's enough leads to go around for everybody. Obviously, there's 1 billion plus people on Facebook. Is that right? So
yeah, and it's ever changing. You got to remember, it's ever changing. It's a very dynamic marketplace where those billion users is only growing, and certain people become active on Facebook. Certain people become a little dormant, but then they become active again. So, it's a very dynamic place that you're in. A few people asked this one question. I just wanted to quickly put it out there. A couple of people asked, what is the difference between the license versions? Ryan, did you want to explain that, or should I go into it? What do you want to do?
Yeah, if you want to explain the licensing versions, what the difference is, go right ahead. Yeah, I have the screen up here sharing it.
Yeah, the pro license, is the most popular one. It basically allows you to install Social Lead Freak on as many computers as you have in your business or your business team. A lot of people have outsourcers as well, so it's really great to be able to share the access between your team and not be limited to how many machines you have it installed on. The middle option, which is the standard license, limits you to 3 machines. So whether they be laptops, desktops, so 3 computers is the max. And the light license allows you to install it on just 1 computer. There's no limitation. There's no limitation on what the software does for all 3 licenses. So you have no limitations on that. The only limitations are on how many machines you can have it on. That's basically it. So hopefully that answers it for a bunch of people that just asked.
Absolutely. What will happen is, say you get the 3 licenses, perhaps you're just by yourself right now and you start having success, just like Mary was kind enough for her to share her story. Well, what happens when you start implementing this too, and then all of a sudden you have 3 new clients? Maybe you want to have a VA, and maybe you want this on your laptop too. So I have it on all of my machines running. So that's the 3 licenses right there. So and I'd recommend at least getting the standard licenses, and not just that, but what we're going to do is, if you get the standard license or the pro license, we're going to hook you up with our training system. This includes over 4 hours of training on how to use Facebook properly to get more leads and grow your business. This is my Facebook social lead system. This goes hand in hand with the software. And then not only that, but you'll also get the group coaching, and this is through our Facebook group. And this is a completely just free throw-in, which is crazy because I charge $2,000 per month for just a couple hours of my time. So I literally charge $1,000 an hour for my time, and here I'm offering it with our group coaching package as a throw-in for this, guys. So, and we have a lot of really top marketers, IMers, offliners in this group, and they're sharing their stories and results as well.
So if you think you need it for more than 1 computer, what I think everybody needs, you want at least have the standard license for 3 licenses, and if you think you want to outsource it, I think you need the pro license. That is what I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure Ali can attest to how many emails he's gotten regarding like, hey, I wish I had upgraded earlier, or he'll have refund requests come in like, hey, I bought the light, but then I realized I need standard. Like what?
Yeah, well, a lot. The thing is, the price has been steadily rising. So a lot of people get a little sticker shock because they got in at an earlier point, and then they're like, oh, what happened? And, well, the price has gone up, and everybody knew that I was going to be raising the prices. And just like what Jack said, we're about to raise the prices to about $500, which is much more than what it is right now. So you can really, take advantage of this pricing. And the best part is that, like I'm a Facebook app developer, so anytime there's a new update with the API, all existing customers will immediately get the update, and it's kind of great that you're going to be always with us, and we're fully supporting this because this is a really big deal. I mean, it's really changing the whole marketing, online marketing, offline marketing industry by being able to do this.
All updates are for free in the future. Is that what you say, Seth?
Yes, that is correct. Yep. As an API developer myself, I want to make sure that everybody has the edge. So as soon as we get an update that Facebook is about to lift a certain restriction or make it easier to do something else now, or a new feature that we can do, you guys will all get it. And of course, with the best part is that this software is completely connected, so you don't even have to download anything. There's no oh, how do I update my software? It updates automatically. You're just going to see it downloading something, and you'll be like, oh wow, what am I downloading? oh, cool, now I can do this. That's great.
So, Ali, do you see the post from Eliezer? I have seen tools like this before, but Facebook has shut them down after a month or two. Is it possible to happen to this Facebook Master Tool?
That is a very valid question. And you know something? I launched this tool originally at the end of end of April, beginning of May. It was to a very small audience. And the thing is that there's been a lot of other tools, and a lot of people would ask me, like, oh, how come your tool doesn't do this, or how come your tool doesn't do this, that other tools do it? And I kind of stuck to my guns. I refused to allow myself to get out of the box that Facebook, specifically tells me to stay in. And and due to that reason, I'm actually happy that I stuck to my guns, because all the other software was shut down. And Facebook, when they shut you down hard. Like they got rid of everything, any existence of it on Facebook, and now they're going after those people legally. Which basically means they're suing them. So I don't want to be under in the bullseye for Zuckerberg to come after me. You got to remember that, so yeah, Zuckerberg, he wanted to create a social network not to make friends. He wanted to create it just to make billions of dollars. And this whole, being able to use the API and use it in conjunction with Facebook and be fully compliant, it gives you an edge, because you don't have to worry about anything, any of your accounts being shut down, no drama. So this has been going on for a very long time now, and there's been no issues whatsoever. So hopefully
that's a great point that you brought out. Just the fact that that's happening quite a lot to other people in our industry, but those people will they'll pay the price for not following Facebook's TOS, and that's the same when you're creating software with anything and you're interfacing it with APIs. There's API rules for a reason. They want to protect their assets, and they will come after you, especially these larger companies. So
right,
definitely don't want to mess with Facebook.
No, they're the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You don't want to mess with them. And I have a couple questions here I just want to quickly answer. A couple of people asked, is this Windows or Mac software? I made sure that I didn't want any issues in that regard. So my software is built on Adobe Air, so it is compatible with Windows and Mac, PC and Mac, without any problems whatsoever. You don't have to download anything extra. You just install it, and you're good to go. Somebody asked, is there any training with the light version? There's very basic, tutorials that I have included, but the real deal training is with the standard version and the pro version, which really goes in depth, and it really gives you an edge with the higher packages.
Okay, so lastly, as we're continuing to answer questions, we'll definitely answer the questions as we go here. I wanted to share this because many people have asked me and have really been surprised by the results as far as getting your local clients getting results for them. So I promised I'd share this with you. So let me just pull up the screen in just a second here. We're going to show you a local campaign that I do for one of my existing clients that took me about 2 minutes to set up, and that's this is something that I charge $500 a month for, and this is a really simple ad I'll just show you. And let's face it, we already have a Facebook account. We already know we can get cheaper traffic, even something as low as 2 cents per click, which is just crazy. But we'll share with you the results here. So this is a campaign that I've been running since, as you see, May 10th. This is targeting anyone within 10 miles of this local business. So this local business is just an auto repair shop. They have a tight budget. They don't have a huge budget to spend on marketing, right? So how do they get their word spread around? Well, I'm using Facebook. So over the past few months, since May, they've been getting requests and Google offers come through this Facebook ad. So this is targeting 58,000 people who live within 10 miles of that location. And you can see that we spent literally almost nothing. This is about $50 a month to get 150 clicks. So this is somewhere around 39 cents per engagement, right? And from this, we're getting likes for a fan page. We're building up the fan page. We're also getting real leads for the business owner. So And actually, a few people have shared this. So, hey, look, this is a coupon. People like sharing coupons. You know how popular Groupon is as a billion-dollar company from nowhere, right? Well, the same thing applies here. You can create your own coupons very easily with Google Offers. This is something free to do, just as it is free to create a Facebook page. And here's my analytics for my Google offer. This is just recent results. I see I have 12 people that have saved this offer, 3 that have already redeemed it. And let's just say the average lifetime value of a customer for that auto dealer or auto repair shop is $300. So you multiply that, that's almost $1,000 that have redeemed it just in the past month. So it's pretty cool that you can see those results, share them with the business owner. And this simple advertisement campaign literally took me a couple of minutes to set up. It's not very complicated at all. You know, AdWords, obviously, I highly recommend that too to get local leads for a local business. But this is even easier to set up. And you can see the campaign itself. I just have the one ad running. I don't have to worry about keywords or setting up that or quality score. It's really the simplest way to get ads, get new leads for the business owner. And if you're trying to show them something impressive and really get that value of the customer up, like, hey, I can show you results and get your results in the next week. This is the way to do it because right now Facebook has just the same amount of traffic as Google, if not more, because of the extended time people spend on Facebook now compared to Google. So I did want to share that before we had to jump on off the call here tonight. I know that is getting a little bit late, but I know we're all here to learn and benefit from the training here.
Yeah, Ryan, you just hit a huge thing right there. I mean, I hope people took notes on that because a lot of people here are offline marketers in the offline arena. That's an amazing way to keep track of your campaigns by using that with Google Offers to keep track. So I think right there, I hope people took notes about that because I've had that question asked by many of my own clients. Oh, how to keep track of offline offers. So
yeah, you don't have to use any kind of crazy reporting technology. Just use Facebook and Google. They have all these tools already built in. I mean, Google Analytics free, Google Offers free. It doesn't cost you anything to set up a Facebook page. And if you're running Facebook ads for your local client, they're going to be paying you. So you can set up a deal where it's a retainer every month, and maybe you want to take a percentage of sales if you want to do it that way, based off the results of your Google offer. Now, this is a really small town, so for me to get 12 people to save that offer is really good, considering we're a local town. There's only a few thousand people in the town, so that's great results. And he's only expecting 1 or 2 customers a month coming in from that, which we're getting, and we're just scaling it up past that in the future. So this is just a local shop. We're not even talking about a big town or a big city or a big business. So, I mean, if this is something that you're doing for, say, a lawyer or a doctor or a dentist with a higher return on investment, it could be into the thousands of percents. I've done campaigns as high as 10,000% ROI on Facebook with my clients in my own business. And I've never gotten anything lower, even when I first got started, of at least breaking even on a campaign. So even in running my first campaign, not knowing what I was doing well before the software was available to me, I was still able to generate some money with Facebook. So this is really where it came into play. I'm like, hey, then maybe there's something to this. So, but now we have the entire system. We have the software. The API tool is getting better. The software is getting better. Our training program is getting better. So now's the time really to hit hard on Facebook coming into 2014 almost already. So this is a brand new quarter. It's the last quarter. So we still have time here in 13 to kill it.
So, Ryan, for the car oil change, did you use the tool and did you search certain groups, or how did you set up the targeting using the tool?
I didn't use the tool for that. It's basically I'm just targeting 10 miles within the radius of that location. So it's a broader campaign than usual, since it's just a small group. This is a small town. We only have a few thousand people here. So it all depends on what niche you're trying to target. You kind of have to actually think outside the box, do a little bit of research, find out what groups are available, and see if there's a good fit.
So please, if you want to join me with this learning curve, feel free to join me. But I like one thing. You also post your results, okay? So that will be a common journey for us, because I know pretty good AdWords, and Ryan keeps saying it is easier than AdWords, so I should be able to master it quickly.
Yeah.
And I will go with you guys. And my idea of this is first to find clients to pay for my service. And once I have those clients, I'm going to tackle the fulfillment. So that's what I think of the tool. So that's so if you want to join me, please feel free to click on this link, and I'm going to implement this tool as number one for finding new clients and creating new ads and targeting and see which niches works the best. And once we have figured that out, we're going to train us ourselves on how we can get more business via the clients. I know AdWords works. I can train everybody on that, but I like also to learn the Facebook part. If what Ryan gave an example, that if you can get for $30 $1,000 client, so that that works pretty well, that conversion. And you don't get that high ROI with the AdWords. So if you know your stuff, then yeah, of course, Mary, I love that you come in our group and share your experience, because I am not. So I'm honest, okay? But I feel confident I can learn it. So and I like to learn together with you guys. I have this tool too, and I'm going to share my setup, going to share my results, and I hope you guys will do it too. So we go through this together.
Oh, that's excellent, man. That's going to be a huge advantage to anyone that gets started here today and starts using the tool. I know that's what we try to do as much as we can, is definitely help out anyone that jumps in. We want to build as many success stories as possible just to show other people that it is possible. And Facebook, guess what? We're going to be using a Facebook group to do that, so that's cool.
Let's implement this guy. Let's take action, okay? It's all about action. It's not about learning. Learning we do while we take action.